From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Settling in now, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Ready now for the Marlins, Alex Jaquez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Cabrera onto the grass. He's there and records the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Digging in, Richie Mota. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw. And the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Dan Straley is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Into the box, T.J. Rivera as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Go, Matt. Here we go.
On the ground is short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, a double play. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So, given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that two-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a two-out rally started.
Come on now. Let's go. All right, let's win.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Cespedes is off at first with 2 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mets strand 1. We are still scoreless. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Right fielder, Stephen
Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is, in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Up next for Miami, Brian Anderson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Anderson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma, he was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 13 home runs and 46 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Josh Bell the next to hit. He was hitless in the shutout last night. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Behind 0-2 now. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike.
3-1.
And Bruce will lay off that one. He's aboard. It's ball 4.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Ball 1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 2-1. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Now the tag by Segura. They're going to get him at second base.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Here now the 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Estrada comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Into the box now, Tim Conway, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tim Conway.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? But right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Second baseman, Leo.
Into the box, Leo Estrada. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Third inning, no score to this point. And that misses 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three and one to the Marlins middle infielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Gene Segura standing in. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball one. Estrada at second with two down. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number two.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such...
And the Marlins had their first hit of the game. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. Two strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. Two-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with two strikes to this hitter.
In now, Alex Jaquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Next for the Mets, Tomas Nido. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And it's fouled away. Chopped weakly to the left. Anderson has it. And there's one down now.
Batting ninth, Edgar.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of at this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Look at him next time.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, TJ Rivera, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's the 2-1. A high fastball is in there.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Here's another 2-2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going up.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in once again, Richie Mota.
Leading off for the Marlins, catcher, Richie Mota.
You gotta strike him out.
First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
No strikes.
The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Ready for another chance. Stephen Piscotty comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That's by him for strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before. And that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Nido. And that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Bell. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Bounce to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Into the box, Jay Bruce, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And it's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conway moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Mets leave 1. They're down 1-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lewis Brinson.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Now batting.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they did.
Into the box now, Tim Conway, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse. Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Standing in now, Leo Estrada, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now the double steal is on here. Little chopper back to the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher, Dan.
Digging in to try it again, Dan Straley. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a swinging strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at first and third, one away. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
First baseman number 23.
Ready for another shot now, Alex Jaquez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A 1-0 pitch. There's a drive out to left center field. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And a relay home. And he is in there.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Stepping in now, Richie Mota. As they'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Runs already home here. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead this one 4-0. Now at the plate, Tomas Nido. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Adrian Gonzalez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Gonzalez.
Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
A shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Reyes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Missed with a slider.
2-0 to count.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Gonzalez, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
In now, T.J. Rivera. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 33, Max Harvey.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch. To short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0. Taken, strike one on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The left fielder, number 9, Lewis.
Digging in and looking for more, Lewis Brinson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Two out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1. It's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Miami down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count.
And there's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch as an infield.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Cespedes gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Gone! 2 runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Number 28 on the season, and the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
Fielder, Shea.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Bruce swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conway has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has dribbled Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. The 3-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Changeup too low. He walked him.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 31.
Tomas Nido will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A runner on first with 2 away. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Striding in once again, Tim Conway. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. For the shortstop, Reyes. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Leo Estrada.
Digging in once again, Leo Estrada, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Come on, Mets.
First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speeds.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Derek Dietrich will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0. Popped him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0 outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. The 3-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Ripped on the ground to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Jaquez looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Dietrich over at second. Segura on at first with 2 down.
Come on, let's hold him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Pops this one up. Bell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Marlins on top, 4-2. Drew Steckenrider come on now as he prepares to pitch in his 85th game this year. Brandon Nimmo is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Steckenrider is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
2-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Brinson. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
Ready once again, T.J. Rivera is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Liner toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way.
Ryan Tepera takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 53.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Let's go, man.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1 home takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets strand one. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 51, Paul Hero.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richie Mota. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 2-1 home is offered at out of the zone and missed. Here now the 2-2 is a called strike three on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Line hard to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman,
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high. Ready with the 2-0. Here's a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
First baseman number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder number 19.
Next for the Mets, Jay Bruce. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And right into the shift. The 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left.
On the run is Brinson.
And this will wind up a foul ball. And a foul pop behind the plate. Mota is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. A.J. Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Ramos.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Tim Conway, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
The 2-1. Taken, strike two.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Leo Estrada, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-0 on the way. Just a bit low, ball 3. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. And that's finally over for a strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Johnny Givotella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Instant out. Guaranteed. Wait.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Come on.
And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
The 3-1. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. Man at first after the 2-out walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Alex Jaquez would be next. Giavotella leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Jaquez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 is a slider looked at and called a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Kyle Bearclaw comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
number 46, Kyle Bearclaw.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door. Ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Bearclaw, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brinson coasts under it. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Tomas Nido.
Digging in, Tomas Nido. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Lagares.
And a fastball just a bit up. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Two and 1 to Juan Lagares.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Now the 2-1. Taken cold, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Mets down to their final strike. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Jose Reyes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2 the final score tonight. Miami get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Dan Straley earns win number 7 on the season. Kyle Bearclaw hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.